He used to text me, used to be like, I'll kiss you if you come to the office, I'll hug you, I'll do that. Even ladies or females who were there in the firm, right, they used to tell that I don't have any character, that I don't come up from a good family. Hi.
Hi, welcome back. So, you must be aware of our reform movement in articleship, right?
Yes, but it's not particularly about principle and
It's about
article
the
understanding.
office atmosphere. If the environment is
Yes,
toxic, we cannot produce world-class chartered accountants. Like, for
yes,
example, I go in big companies. I have worked in Big Four as well. So, in
yes,
top companies, multinational corporation, the environment is very good.
yeah.
You just have to relax, work. Nobody hurts you. Nobody can comment on you. So, right now, you are welcome to the show. Just go ahead, tell your story.
Yeah, I was in my BBA when I started this internship. So one of my teachers told me that if you work in CA office, you'll get a bit of good recommendation when you're searching for jobs.
Hmm.
So I went ahead and I did it near my home itself. Even my college was nearby, and then the firm was also nearby. It was a partnership firm, and when I joined, I think it was pretty good for two months. I guess it was good. I mean, I was a BBA student. What could you expect from me? I didn't even know what was debit, what was credit at that time.
Hmm.
So I started with my job. Everything was going. I mean, it was going good at that time. I didn't know, like, what was right or what was wrong. I just went there. I was having fun. I was coming back, and it was not one person. It was not two-person, three people. With who, like, through which I was affected. So the first person, he was an article assistant. So all three of them were article assistant itself. So the first person, his name is Chandu. So he was from Andhra. So all of the guys or all of the members who are there are from Andhra itself, mostly from rural areas. So where we used to do our articleship, it's it's near Electronic City, if you know where, if you know Electronic City in Bangalore.
Hmm.
So I went there, and then I used to be like how I used to be with my classmates also. So with my classmates, I used to be pretty chilled, and everything was going good. There was no misunderstanding, and there was no wrong signals giving or wrong signals catching up from that side also. So when I went to this firm, I was like, okay, maybe the students here are also the same way, and I started mingling. It was normally how we mingle with with our friends, everything. So the first person who who spoke to me in a wrong way, he was like, it was nothing. I used to not chat also that much at that time. So he used to text me, used to be like, I'll kiss you if you come to the office. I'll hug you. I'll do that. I'll do
But
this and
but
all stuff.
before that, you must be communicating with each other. So what was that communication which was going on?
It was just normal. I was going to office. I used to talk to him.
Hmm.
If I had any doubts, I used to ask him. Or else there was nothing personal talking also. It was just work.
All work related.
Yeah, all work related. So all these things, and this guy, I don't know, from out of a blue moon, he came. He's like, "I'll kiss you. I'll do that. I'll do this. I'll do that." I was like, I
Directly
got
he just
scared.
directly he just messaged
Yeah,
you, or
he
there was
messaged
some
me
trigger
directly.
point, like you messaged something and after that something happened.
Mm.
It was
I don't
random.
talk.
It was random.
Yeah, yeah. He just sent me hi, and then I thought maybe it's related to work or something like that.
Hmm.
Then he asked WhatsApp, and I was like, I wanted to end the chat because I
Who?
mean, already, because I used to go to college, and then office, and then home. By that time, I used to be tired. I didn't have time to chat also.
Right.
So out of a blue moon, he was like, I'll do that. I was 18 at that time.
Hmm.
So I mean, I couldn't take. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was wrong or what was right at that time. I thought of
Hmm.
complaining to the principal. First time it happened, it was like fine. Then again, the second time, the same thing happened. I used to get scared to go to office.
But right now I want to pause you to ask something. When first time the person approached you in a wrong way by messaging you, how you reacted? I mean, whether you told him something or you just didn't do anything, like.
I just said that I don't like these things. Just stay away from me.
Okay, perfect.
So this was the last thing I told, and then later on he texted, but then I didn't want to take any action at that time. So I just left it. By the time I wanted to take action also, I was sent to statutory audit at that time. So
Okay.
I was going to client place mostly.
What happened after that?
After that, even he used to go to client place, and then we stopped talking for a long time. So I was there for 1 year over there, I guess. So throughout that 1 year, I was mostly in client place itself. So this guys, it ended, but I never spoke to him also. Till now, I didn't speak to him. So that was fine. Like okay, I thought, see these things happen, or these things are just like that. It'll happen. That's all. But then there was another incident also. This was with the other guy. He was my senior, and then I used to go to statutory audit, right? He was the one who was guiding me, or he was my senior. So this is a bit personal also. This is a bit work related also. So in short, what happened was that that guy, he said that he loved me and everything, and then he used me for physical, and then he left. After that, he started spreading rumors in the office itself, and then people over there also, even the second guy, whatever this happened, right? Before that also, even ladies or females who were there in the firm, right? They used to tell that I don't have any character, that I don't come up from a good family, and then I only approached the guys and all stuff. So there were a lot of things that used to happen, and whatever happened after that also.
See, I can understand there was something bad happened, but please
Yeah,
relax yourself and tell the audience as well, tell us as well, what was that bad thing? How did they commented on you? How the day you spent in that particular firm, in that toxic environment? So if you can recall in detail, just
yeah,
try to be very specific.
yeah. They used to. The thing is, there were too many guys. Like there were I think hardly there were 2 or 3 girls in the firm. So I used to mingle with everyone. How I used to mingle in college itself. So these people used to spread the rumors that I have affair with this guy and the affair with the other guy. They used to comment on my skin color, and then they used to comment on my dressing, working, everything. Like literally, not even a thing that they leave.
But that
And then
the other girls commented
yeah,
on you,
yeah,
not
girls
the
also, guys
not
also,
boys also commented
guys
on.
also. Yeah.
Okay, okay. What were those
So
comments?
mostly it was like I do not have any character. I do not have any what is that, self-respect, or I like they literally compared me to the slut. So so these were the things that happened, and then later on, that the other guy who came up, like that was our personal, whatever the relationship was there, that was personal. So I was fine with it, whatever happened and whatever ended, that was fine. But then once I stopped going to the firm because I couldn't take up that personal pressure also, so I stopped going to the firm. And later on, there were few rumors that I was not working. He told everyone that I was not working properly, and I was not in a state where I could come and work. There was a time where we used to go to the client office, right? At that time also, obviously I was BBA student at that time. I didn't know much of anything, so there were a bit of mistakes, and then whatever he used to scold me, or whatever he used to tell, whatever the words he used to use, right? It was very harsh. It used to go personal also. There was no line between professional or personal at that time whenever he was talking. So the words were like, you don't look good, you are ugly, you are dark, all those things. That was apart from that. And then relating to work, he was like, you don't know anything, you do not succeed in your life, you're not going to do anything, why do you have to do, why do you even have to study, or why do you even have to proceed with your studies, all these things. So all these things happened, and then I was about to leave the firm at that time. And then again there was another rumor that this girl had affair with him, that's why she is leaving. And this girl had this girl doesn't have any character, so that is the reason she is leaving. Look at the other girls, they are so self-centered, or they are so good at their point, like they are not mingling with other boys even though they were mingling. So these things happened, and then later on even females also over there, whoever are working there, right, they were not supporting each other. It was like supporting each other in the sense all of them were one side, I was on the other side, I felt like that. And then I don't understand why they commented on my character or why they commented on anything about me, because I was just an intern, I was just going there for 4 hours or 5 hours and then coming back, that's all. So this used to happen. And then later on again, whatever, it stopped. Like with this guy I stopped everything, and then I wanted to leave firm at that time. And then there was another guy also who came up. I don't know, maybe they thought that I was so easy, and then maybe uh, I don't know what they thought. But then there was other guy also who came up, and he was like, he started torturing me again. He was like, oh, Nitya, I have feelings for you, that this, and also I didn't like I didn't like these things again. So I was like, I don't like these things, stay away from me. If you want to be friend, you can talk to me, but then not as anything else. And then I blocked him because he he was talking some shit and all again. And then later on he mailed me, he used Telegram, he used LinkedIn, he used almost all except GPay and PhonePe. Now I'm making fun of it, but then at that time he called my mom's number, he called my brother's number, everyone's number. So that was another kind of torture. I mean, now I'm able to tell it in a short parts, but then at that time it was difficult
let
because
me
one
let
after
me
other,
let
one
me
after
sum up
other.
let me sum up what happened actually in my words, in giving a different perspective and looking at a different from a different angle, right?
Yeah.
What happened was, you were a student who was going to a college, and being a college
Yeah.
student, you were used to talk with your college friends. You had groups, you mingle with everyone, you chat with everyone. But when you went to the firm, you continued the same behavior which you have while you were in
In
college.
college.
And while you were talking to everyone, including the boys, so many of the boys tried to reach you with the objective of like having a relationship, making a girlfriend, or those stuff.
Not
Not
even like a
for
relationship.
maybe a close
It
friendship
was
or
more like, it was direct. Okay, it was not like okay, I we should get into relationship, something like that. It was direct. It was mostly like they wanted physical relationship.
right.
So that, yeah.
Exactly that what I'm talking about. People make girlfriend boyfriend in the 90% of the cases. They want a relationship, only then they are going into these stuff. So when you talked with everyone, the boys there were not used to that atmosphere, because they might be after 12, they might be studying their CA exams or directly working in a firm. They have not seen the college life, maybe doing from correspondence or distance learning mode, so they were not used to it. When you went there, you mingled with everyone, and at the back of it, they had a mindset, भाई तेरी girlfriend है क्या तेरी नहीं है, and then they thought this girl is a easy target maybe, and then one of them tried to reach you, another tried to reach you, and this way the things happened. It created a atmosphere within the firm to talk about someone and to bully someone, and which everyone took the advantage of. So this is the
Yeah.
entire game that happened, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the problem is, in each and every harassment issue, be it of any kind, from including the boys, girls, everyone, the only issue is the mind preparation. I mean, it's all the mental level game. For example, when you were going to the office and you were prepared, if you were prepared that these things can happen, might be your mind will be more tuned to that atmosphere, and you know what I should say, what I should not say, what things can happen here. If you were aware of
Yeah.
that particular atmosphere, you were not aware, you were treating it like a college. Or many even CA students, after the college, when they go into the firm to do their articleship, they were like, मैंने आज attendance mark करी है. Like in college, used to mark attendance in the office also, कि मैंने अपना homework कर लिया, तो मैंने ये वाला task किया, मैंने ये attendance mark करी. So वही उनके mind में चलता है. But it's completely a different game in the office. People go there to earn. At those who are working for couple of years, their education is almost done, whether they're postgraduate or professionals. So things change. See, in every harassment case, the victim is not aware what bad can happen, and the mind is not prepared. So if the mind is prepared beforehand, nothing bad can happen, or no one can, torture anyone. I had faced lots of torture in my time, but my mind is so prepared that people call me, and even including my home, they call me, you are DEET. In my office, they call me DEET. Doesn't, मतलब कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता तुम्हें, कुछ नहीं पड़ता. Maybe after these series of videos where people are talking about, students are talking about the CA forms, what bad happening over there, and no one have ever talked. Like they do not have a separate washroom for girls. Majority firms which are small centered. This is the number one issue. Number two issue is you have to register under a one CA firm. Are you doing CA, or I mean that was the only experience
I'm
you?
doing CA.
So after
No. After that, I took up CA. After my BBA, I took
direct entry.
CA, and then I worked in. Yeah, I
You worked in another firm somewhere else. So
else.
it's complete or still going on?
No, it's still going on. I gave my first attempt last December 21. So that was it. Like now I'm giving my May attempt.
And
So it's
1 year is almost complete. Second year, you are in the second year.
Second year.
Right. So like we are talking about the CA firms, and there are many who are criticizing me as well. But I am so deep, as I said, and my mind is so much prepared that
No, sir, it's actually needed. It's actually needed because we don't tell it up, because see, whoever girls who are entering, right, at least like me, after 12th, most of the girls who are entering, what if they get into these kind of firms and then they see that, okay, these people.
Let me tell you, when you are in school, when you are in college, when you are in anywhere, right, you are going for a meet. Majority cases, there will be some category of boys who will try to approach, do this stuff, message, and those kind of stuff which you told everywhere. But if our mind is not prepared how to tackle with them, we may उनके शिकार हो जाएंगे. We may become the victim, you can say. So that is the thing. Like these things happen everywhere. There were huge or big cases which came to us, and I have uploaded on YouTube as well. Your case is also a kind of a harassment, definitely. When someone's bully you, someone comments on you, comment on the skin color, talks about your affairs when you were not having any affairs, commenting on your personal stuff, personal life. So this is what is called as harassment. I have shared the definition of harassment, and it's an offense if somebody do that. But the problem arises that CA article who wants to leave the firm because of these issues are not given the transfer as well. That is where the real problem arises. We just उनके हाथ जोड़ते हैं, कहते हैं please let us go. They do not allow. So that is the real problem for which I am fighting. That 3 years of articleship, instead of 3 years of articleship slavery was abolished in 1976. According to its one of the section, it writes कि कोई भी आपको force नहीं कर सकता, आपको यही काम करना पड़ेगा. This is one of the section. In the articleship, if you give your consent or letter after joining a firm, and then you want to take the transfer, it's upon them to whether to sign the form or not, whether to give you the transfer or not, and this is completely illegal. If they do not give you the transfer as per rules, which is allowed, because if as per rules transfer is not allowed, it's a bonded slavery. So as per ICA rules, transfer is allowed. Mutually you can agree, or due to some reasons you can take. But if principal is not signing, then again he or she is violating the law and creating a bonded slavery that is absolutely illegal, criminal offense.
True, yes. The same thing happened in my current firm also. So what happened was I needed 9 months eligibility to write my direct entry exam. So I was supposed to do another 2 months, but then when I calculated, it was not it like I was not supposed to do also anything because my leaves are up to 39 days or something, around 39 days. So I had completed around 7.5 or 8 months, and then the admin had asked me to sign a self declaration or any between the firm and the article assistant. So, and then I think they got to know that that was not legal or something like that. Then they stopped that. They were not ready to sign my termination also. I wanted to take voluntary termination too.
That is where I'm saying, that is where I'm, fighting for. So what I want is 3 years of practical experience should be there. Like you were in BBA, you went to a CA firm, you worked there for around 8-9 months, 1 year. So that is a type of an experience. In articleship also, you are doing the same stuff.
Yes.
So that is what I'm trying to say, that 3 years of work experience should be there, whether it is taken in a CA firm, a CS firm, a lawyer firm. Somebody wants to learn direct taxation litigations, direct tax litigation, that person can go into a law firm who is very specialized into the direct taxation. There are CA firms who are also specialized into direct taxation. But if I wish to go into a lawyer firm, a law firm, you can say, where I can witness how the things are happening in the court as well later on, to get a more and better understanding. But I say do not allow that. So what I want is, in the reform, I clearly want 3 years of articleship experience should be banned and 3 years of work experience should be launched, should be made effective. This is the thing, and this is the entire fight is for, to bring the real stories where students are facing issues in a CA firm. More and more stories, we are targeting 100+ stories. Why? Because we need to have a solid base. If I put only one story, people will say exceptions are always there. It's not normally happens.
It's like, no, sir. It's like, see, when I am telling, I am able to summarize it and I tell it. But then whatever period, the person who goes through it, they will only know, right? It's not only me or it's not only some other person. It's like for everyone, their problems are huge. So, I mean, I have seen articleship assistants from past 4 to 5 years. So I know what they are going through also. So
they are being the victim of bonded labor, first of all.
Right, yeah.
They are. So this is the real issue. I need your support. Yes, need all of your support. 100 stories are very minimal. We can put 10,000 stories. But I need your support to come up and speak. A revolution needs to happen. Modi ji said we need big 8 firm. So do you think that the big 8 firm will be having these kind of discrimination and that particular environment where the student cannot report to the senior as well and action can be taken? Not at all. Right? In big companies, there is a zero tolerance toward the harassment. Zero tolerance. They blacklist the employee if anything has done, and if there is some a little bit more offense, then police case is also registered.
So it's like I have no words to tell also because I have nothing else. So.
Right. So with your permission, we will publish this video on YouTube by blurring your video. And also, you have not told about the firm name as well. So that is the plus point. I do not have to do the edits. And I think you are okay with it.
Yes, sir. That will be fine.
So that's it. Thank you very much for your time. And more and more students, please share with more and more students. 100 stories. I'm not asking for 10,000. 100+ stories to have a solid base. And then we are also asking for evidence. Like if you are really suffering, like other articles are really suffering, just try to bring some video recording or audio clip. Try to bring that. If we have evidence, we can say actual injustice is happening. Otherwise, KGF everyone is aware of. People are doing bonded slavery at that Kolar gold mine, right? And no one is allowed to go out. So without the video, how the person will prove?
To be honest, there are even I know too many students who have faced these problems, but then they don't want to come out because of the principal or because of the other students or because of anything else.
कोई नहीं, वक्त आ चुका है, KGF 2 आ चुकी है, अब don't worry at all. Change will happen, right? So all the best and bye bye.
Thank you.